Hey guys, what's up? Zach here. Today we are back with more F1 2014 career mode. Today here in Malaysia for the second round of the season. You can see Lewis Hamilton has got pole position. Rosberg ended up in second place with Alonso in third. Massa ended up in fourth and Ricciardo in fifth place. But by the look of Alonso's qualifying time, it looks like the Ferrari has got decent pace here in Malaysia. So we might actually be able to get a decent result here today, which should be good. Now we're going to skip ahead to the race here, and you can see I've got a new helmet. Now this is a Red Bull helmet. I think it's a Daniel Ricciardo helmet, and I actually really like this helmet. So I know a lot of you guys were wondering why I had a Williams helmet for that last race. Basically I'm just choosing helmets I like and using them throughout this series, and hopefully you guys don't mind that too much. But yeah, I think this is a Red Bull helmet that looks pretty cool. But in the comment section of this video guys, I need your help with a couple of things. First off, do you like the sound of the car in this series? And that's slightly different to the car sound in the normal game. And if you want me to revert back to the normal game sound, let me know in the comments. And also, let me know in the comment section, do you like the camera view that I'm using in this career mode so far? Is it one you like? Because this is one more realistic to the one in real life. Or would you prefer I went back to the old camera system? Just let me know in the comment section down below. It really helps me make this series as close to what you guys want as possible. And yeah, should be another good race here in Malaysia. And as I said, I really do appreciate those comments down below. But here we are, the grid. Lewis Hamilton on pole, then Mercedes once again in second, and then my teammate Alonso there in third. And then you look back towards the back of the grid, got us in 22nd place. Now got Chilton, Ericsson and Bianchi in front of us. Pretty much, as you'd assume, at the back of the grid, the slower cars. So, lights coming on, you'll see it at the left hand side of your screen, and lights out and away we go here in Malaysia for the second round of this season. Getting a pretty decent start, making our way through the back markers already. Gutierrez has had a pretty bad start. He's down in 17th place. Bianchi's made a good one. He's currently in 18th. Now the really tough work of getting through turn 1 without any damage whatsoever. That's the tough part about this. You can see Toro Rosso turning into a bit there, and now going side by side with Suttel and Perez. Are we going to make it out? Yes, we made it out. All without any damage. Suttel's managed to get past us actually, and back up into 12th place. And I'm like wondering, where do I go? Where do I go? Managed to look to the inside and managed to get past Suttel and Perez there. But Suttel brakes extremely late, nearly crashing into the back of one of the McLarens there. But Suttel with a good out-braking manoeuvre there, and now we run slightly side by side. Suttel's going to brake early here as we turn through the corner. Not too sure whether I really cut him off there, but I did get the position after he started braking, so I think a legitimate move there on Adrian Suttel. Now, we're one place outside the points already, but now it's where it's going to get tough. The faster cars like the McLarens, and I think the Force India, one of the Force Indias of Hulkenberg's up there as well, and obviously the Williams. We go down the inside of Jenson Button and manage to get a move on him, but a very bad exit actually doesn't help out too much, but we just managed to get in front of him and stay in 10th place, which I'd say is a pretty good start from 22nd place on the grid up to 10th place already. But you guys know that AI isn't too great in this game, so that doesn't really make it that much of a challenge to make my way through the field. Now purple through sector 1 as we dive down the inside of Magnussen, slightly overshooting in a bit, but Magnussen doesn't have enough speed through the corner to get back past me once again, meaning I stay in 9th place, which is good. And now on the chase of both of these Williams, Bottas and then Massa in front of him. And if we get past these guys, maybe with the help of DRS, it would actually get us up into 7th place and then into the really tricky cars to get past, like the Red Bulls and my teammate. And I think even, I said Hulkenberg, yeah, he's right up the field as well. Hulkenberg having a great race, but our immediate thought here is on the Williams, where we've got past Bottas already. He's slow off the corner. Now DRS on Massa around the outside. I think we've got the move done. Yes, we have round the outside of Massa and managed to just slightly go back to the middle of the track there to defend the position now into the braking point of turn 1. And look at that, Fernando Alonso, my teammates, the next car we've got ahead of us here, and Massa is starting to drop back, which is good, and that's exactly what I want to see. Now, obviously I want to get past Alonso as quickly as possible, but I'm assuming it's not going to be too easy, because we all know Fernando Alonso, one of the greatest drivers in Formula 1 at the current time, and he's not a very easy driver to overtake, even in the game. And the Ferrari isn't that slow in a straight line, but with thanks to my DRS, it makes that look a lot easier than it actually was. Down into turn 1, no lockups or anything, we managed to get up to 6th place there. Now if we have a look at this, who's that? One of the Mercedes is really far down the order. You'd expect it to be in the top 3, but he's squabbling here for 5th place. And it's actually Rosberg who's in 5th place here. I don't know why he's so far down. He's even got Hulkenberg in front of him here, but we make a slight mistake and this puts Alonso right behind us here. We both have DRS, so it's pretty much an equal drag race down the long back straight here in Malaysia. But thankfully I have the inside line, so I might be able to get, yeah, I've got it done down into the final turn here. But it's not as easy as it looks. I shift down one too many gears and then try and slide my way through the corner and nearly crash into Alonso by accident there. But now he runs side by side once again. I think this time Alonso doesn't have DRS, remember correctly, so we managed to get past him a little bit easier than before here, but down to turn 1, up to 6th place, and now is our pit lap. Alonso doesn't give up though, he looks to the inside once again into the final turn, but luckily for me, I'm pitting this lap so I brake extremely late into the pit stops, and now sliding my way into the pit stops, and now to change all the tyres, and there's no damage or anything, so basically it's going to be a very quick stop here from Ferrari, and that's the aim. And I'm not too sure whether the tyres are smoking into the pits, but maybe it's one of the mods I've installed that makes it look a bit weird. But out the pit stops, a 3.7 second stop there, which is really good actually. We closed up a bit of time here. Who's that? Is that Hulkenberg putting out right in front of us there? Yeah, I think we've actually gained a bit of time on him through the stops. That's pretty good as well. Now we'll come out the stops any second out. Yeah, off the limiter, shifting up through the gears once again. Now to fight Nico Hulkenberg to get into 10th place. But we all know loads of cars have still got to pit, so we'll get past Hulkenberg, I'm sure, soon. But really, we've got loads of cars to overtake as they do their pit stop any second now. We've got Maldonado behind, I think, is going to the stop now. DRS is activated on Hulkenberg now. Are we going to have enough speed down the straight? Obviously, him with his Mercedes engine is going to be fast in a straight line to start off with, but we managed to get the move down the inside of Hulkenberg, but Rosberg still managed to get past us through the pit stops. So it actually looks like Hulkenberg's lost 2 places here in one lap, one to me obviously overtaking him, and Rosberg actually jumped him in the pit stops here. But now we're putting the pressure on Rosberg. We go for a slight mistake here, doing what Prix did back in 2012, locking up our front brakes and going off the track and letting Hulkenberg through, and actually Alonso is right up behind us as well. But we skip ahead to the next straight. Rosberg is overtaken by Hulkenberg, and we managed to do the move on both of them down into turn 1, or nearly both of them. Hulkenberg manages to fend him off there, but we managed to get the undercut and back down the inside and managed to get back in front of Hulkenberg, but then he managed to get that undercut on me and we go side by side once again. Hulkenberg with his Mercedes power on the outside probably should have a bit more top end speed here as we run side by side into the braking point, but we have the inside which should help us out here, and fast fuel mixture as well is helping us at this current point in the race, which is really good. Now we're up to 4th place, but over a 5-second gap to Vettel, that's not going to be too easy. Now skip ahead to lap number 12, we've still got constant pressure from the cars behind, but this time it isn't Hulkenberg or Rosberg, it's actually Alonso. My teammate has managed to get past them both and up into 5th place here. And I'm not going to lie, I was really surprised when I saw Alonso, come up to 5th place. I was like, how on earth has he done that? He was down in like 7th or 8th place and he's managed to fight his way back through the field, up past Hulkenberg and Rosberg, and now in 5th place. And now we make that same mistake we did a couple of laps ago, and this time it's just so much easier. Alonso just gets way past us here, but we don't even have DRS to get past him again this time, so we're going to try and sort of mildly stay in his slipstream here so we can have a bit of extra speed down this long back straight. And now down into the final turn, are we going to manage to get DRS for the main straight? Now that's the next question that we got on our mind, and yes we do this time. We've got the DRS activated. It's quite a long gap though, isn't it, here to Alonso? 7/10 of a second, quite a big gap to overhaul down into turn 1. Are we going to look to the inside? It's quite a big ask, but we're looking down the inside here. Very late move down the inside of Alonso. He doesn't actually pull up much of a threat here. He doesn't even really try and defend, and he just, lets us through really in essence. But a bit weird there from Alonso, didn't even sort of turn into the corner at the normal point, which is a bit weird, but that is that. And unfortunately for us, we couldn't get any further up the race order I should say. Vettel was just too fast, Hamilton was just too fast, and I can't remember who finished second. I think it might be Vettel. We'll see in a second, but overall I've got to say guys, a really fun race there, coming back from the back of the grid once again. I'm really enjoying this series, and hopefully you guys are getting that throughout this whole sort of commentary. And oh, actually look at that, it's Hamilton, Ricciardo and Vettel, the top 3 there. So that's a bit of an interesting top result there. And why on earth isn't Rosberg in the top 10? What's happened to Rosberg? Most interesting thing here. Look at that, he's retired from the race. And Adrian Sutil has retired from the race as well. And Chilton and Bianchi, look at that. And also actually Gutierrez finishing over 90 seconds back from the leader in a 25% race. That's quite astonishing there. Then we look at the Drivers' Championship right here. Hamilton leads with the maximum 50. Vettel is on 33. We're in 3rd place on 27 points. Then it's Ricciardo. My old teammate Button's there in 5th place. And now my new teammate Alonso is in 6th. Then Verne, surprisingly, in 7th place there with 10 points. Then Massa, my favourite driver, Suttle there in 9th. Then Grosjean. And look at that, Rosberg down in 16th place. Only just ahead of Bianchi. and he has no points. Very, very surprising. Not going to lie, guys. Very weird to see him so far down the order there. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you supporting the series. And remember to leave those comments in the comment section down below. And if you missed the first episode of this, definitely go and check it out. It was a really good race, and hopefully you will enjoy it. A bit more surprising than this one. But yeah, I'll leave it for you guys to go and watch down I'll leave it down in the description as well. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. And until next time, it's been AlexZAfRo. Goodbye.